In this video, I'm going to continue to talk about the secret that has been kept for over 3 billion years, and now source has revealed to us. So, if this is the first time that you are listening to me, I want you to subscribe, share, and also like it, because we are going to learn so many things today that is going to be a very, very important tool for you to navigate to this new life that God has brought to humanity. Because now, if it is going to be, it has to be me and you. I want you to pay particular attention to this statement that I'm talking about. That if it is going to be, it has to be me and you. God has given sovereignty back to humanity. We are in the golden age. So we don't need any channeling. The period where you need somebody to be intermediary between you and God is past and gone. Now we don't need any channeling. We are in direct connection with God, source, collective consciousness. The period where we promote individualism is no more relevant, because it is not the truth. The truth of the matter is that we are all one gigantic ecosystem, that God has given me and you essence to participate in it. And therefore, now we are getting back the true sovereignty of what humanity is about. So many things has happened behind the scene that I want you to know, so that you appreciate what God is doing. Because for all you know, the people who control this planet, who have been in control for many years, that we know, the dark side of the multiverse, the omega side, the cabal, the deep state, they have tasted power. They have lived in power for many years, and therefore it is very difficult for them to lose the power or relinquish the power. So they are also fighting back. And even though most of them are taken back to source, still some of them also think that they can't afford to lose this type of position that Marduk placed them. You know, Marduk, who was the head general of the planet Earth from the dark side of the multiverse, or from the omega side, established a lot of structures on the planet. And Marduk was the Antichrist. When I say the Antichrist, contrary to what you believe or what you know, that the Antichrist is yet to come on the planet. No, Marduk was the Antichrist, but he orchestrated the writing of the Bible, or comparison of the Bible and the establishment of the church or the religious group that you see on the planet. So he don't want humanity to know that he is the Antichrist. So he told us to expect the Antichrist in the future, so that he can use us to even accomplish his desires. And that is exactly what he did. All the pastors and the apostles and all those people who talk bad against the Antichrist were the people who were also doing things for Marduk to achieve his aim, the Antichrist. So he has fooled us. He has achieved his aim. He has used us to establish so many things on the planet and achieve so many things. Because when you look at the things that has done bad or evil to humanity, you can't take away the religion. You can't take away the nationhood, the division, the structures. That's why I said in my first video that all that is fragile will collapse and disappear. And the two most fragile things that will collapse and disappear are religion and nationhood. Because he used these things to destroy us, create wars. Look at what is happening now in the Israel. You see, this deep state, this cabal people, they have diabolic mind. They are very few, but they control the many. They've established all the political structures. They established the school that you go. All the things that you read in your textbooks or whatever, all the courses that you read, they design it. But they design it with one thing in mind, to create what is called ignorant. So the more you educate yourself in their system, the more ignorant you become. Because they have the intelligence, they know how your mind works. Marduk control the sea of our consciousness, both the sea of our consciousness and the sea that the waters that we see. He was the controller, so we know how we think. They are about millions times intelligent than ordinary person on the planet, and they know how to manipulate our mind. They have designed their structures, their textbooks, their everything, the education, the religion, the government, everything, so that we will become ignorant of ourselves. But their days has come to an end, and now God has restored what is called the golden age back to humanity. So all those things that you see around are not the best for you. The education, the church, the government. We don't need government. We don't need this political system that we see around us. Ask yourself, do we need them? Are they there to seek for our good? No. They are not there for our interest. The president or the executives that you vote for, you don't vote for them to come and do anything good for you. You vote for them because the cabal presented it to you. Because the seed that you see as a government in your country was designed by Marduk. Not for you. Not by you, didn't design the thing. And the whole world, not even Africa alone, the whole world. And it's a network. So this Marduk selected some group of people and made them special people. They are called the bloodline. They made them royals. He created all the kingdom and all those things that you see. So don't think that when the politicians go and the kings come, no. Even the kings were first before the Enlightenment period came. And even in France, when you read about the French Revolution, the kings were treating the people even bad than what the politicians are doing. So the kings are not the best. They are not what we need. We don't need them. We don't need them because the best government is self-governance. God never intended for any human to rule other humans, because when you are connected to the collective consciousness, the mind of God, the wisdom of God permeates through your actions, permeates through your mind, and permeates through your awareness, and everything that you do it in accordance with the collective consciousness, the mind of God. It will not even come to your mind to even do anything against another person, because you will see that the person as equal and the same of you. That is what we call collective. There is nothing called individualism. All this individuality and the things that we see other people as different from us was designed by this Antichrist, so that he can control us. Because the moment we become aware of our collective consciousness or our oneness, their power is over. But they don't want you to know that. That's why when God created humanity, he gave us all the things that we need to live on this planet and live perfectly with him. It is called the plane of existence. He gave us so many things. We have 9 planes of existence. Then when the Omega was created, he also sat down and also created opposite of the plane of existence, which is called the horse of Amenti. And that horse of Amenti, he looked at what God has positioned humanity and did the opposite side. And he has used the opposite side. And that is where all this kind of governance, kingdom, and all those kind of things, rulership, that you, the laws that you, all those kind of things was designed. And they designed it to create ignorance in our lives. So the more you live in their matrix, the more ignorant. So they call us the living dead. They call us sheep. They call us flocks. They know that we are like sheep or flocks. So it is not anything that you see in the Bible. They call us the sheep, and we call ourselves pastors. You see, you are pastor. Pastors, the pastoral is like you are taking care of a sheep. You are the leader of a sheep, and you think that you are okay. Oh, I'm a pastor. I am a this. I am that. I am that. They design it because that also gives you some leverage to make money. So you don't see anything wrong to call yourself pastor and see the people as flocks. Because that is how the system wants you to know, and that's how the system wants you to see yourself. But they design in such a way that it will give you some money to make a living, and you think that you are doing anything. No. The sad thing is that so many things that they told us in our churches, in our mosques, and so many things were not designed for our good. Were designed to keep us in a certain state so that they can control us. And all those things has come to an end. And I'm telling you, from the year 2024, you are going to hear and see so many things that will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. One thing that I want you to notice, so that when it comes to pass, you will say, yes, this man mentioned it, is the fact that by the year 2024, a day will come that all the people in hospitals, those who are sick, will wake up from their sick bed and walk to their various homes without any difficulty. The period of diseases is going to be over with from that time. So when that thing happens, then a lot of things are also going to follow. Because for all you know, these politicians that we vote for, that we follow, and all those, they use us. Because of health, we have the World Health Organization. I'm saying that when that thing happens, the World Health Organization will become irrelevant. Let me tell you. So the year 2024 is going to be a year to remember. So many things has happened behind the scene in this year, 2023. It has been the best year that God has worked so many things, because that is the year that we have destroyed most of the structures of the cabal, of the deep state, behind the scene in the spiritual realm, a situation where ordinary person on the street will not even hear, because the things that they do to control us, we don't see. They call it a hidden secret. We use the occult. They use the word occult. It came from the word occultory, a hidden knowledge. There are some things that they use to control us that we don't see. The people who use those things, we don't know them, we don't see them. Now, most of them has gone back to source. When I say they've gone back to source, they've died because they wanted to insist that they will not allow what God wants to implement to come to pass. But who can fight God? You can't fight God. So most of them have gone back to source, but you don't know them, you don't see them. So when they go back to source, you don't hear. Their names are not in the news. They are not the people. They control the narratives in the news, but their names are not mentioned in the news. But they control the narratives, and most of them have gone back to source. And I'm saying that the year 2024, one of the things that you are going to hear or going to see, it will happen across the world, all over the world, within one single day. And it will be a news that people have walked out of the sick bed. Those who are even on the verge of dying will wake up. Those with oxygen and whatever, cancer and all those things will vanish, and people will wake up strong and walk back to their homes. And that is going to be the end of diseases and sickness. So I'm telling you, if this is the first time that you are listening to me, I want you to subscribe and share and like it, so that we are going to explore. We need to be happy. I always say that if you are on this planet at this time, I want you to be happy. I want you to know that you are a special person. God is doing so many things that He wants you to know, and He wants you to see. We are going to become, humanity is going to get the fullness. We are going to know who we really are, and it will blow your mind that there are so many things that you've forgotten. Most of humanity on this planet have been on this planet or in existence for many generations. We've died, gone and coming, and you are going to remember. A time may come that you will see somebody that you are, maybe your husband or your wife or your child, and you see that in the other jurisdiction he was your brother or he was something. You see that we are going to, because it is the omega side that design a certain system for us to forget, because death is not normal. It's just, there's nothing called death, because your soul doesn't die. But they've developed so many things that you can change your earthly suit. That one is normal, but it doesn't die. It doesn't mean you forgot what you were before you change the earthly suit. But that is how they design us. But when this thing happens, I'm saying that the year 2024, a time is coming in the year 2024 that there will be no disease again. So the World Health Organization will be irrelevant. All the pharmaceutical companies will be irrelevant. The nurses, the doctors. So if you have a child and now he's pursuing medicine and you are spending a lot of money on him or her to become a doctor, I want you to be cautious, because a time may come that particular profession will become irrelevant. And so many, it is going to also affect so many industries. And that is how we are not going back. We are not going back. God has done His thing, and we all need to participate in it. That's why you need to know all this, so that we can all participate in it. It is to the advantage of us and to the disadvantage of the cabal. They have tasted power. They don't want to relinquish power. But you can't fight God. Nobody can fight God and succeed. Those who want to fight are taken out of the planet. And now we are moving forward. We are in a golden age. The era of humanity has come, and the era of the cabal is over. Now it's Alpha and Alpha. It is no more Alpha and Omega. The Alpha and Omega side has controlled this planet for so many years. They use so many, but even in those days, God did not give them the absolute power. Had it not been that, they could have wiped us away. Do you know that even this year, this Christmas, this December, they wanted to implement all the things that you see or you read in Revelation, like the rapture. They wanted to kill, because they called harvest. It's an era that they know within their text that they need to implement the thing, because Marduk praised all those structures there. That when this thing happens, trigger this. Even though Marduk has been taken out of the planet many years ago, but the structure that he established, the cabal that he established, and the deep state that he established are still there, and the system and all the texts that he praised there are there, and the people who are now alive are wanted to implement it. Now, quite recently, they wanted to implement the what is written in the Bible as the rapture. They invited some aliens to bring some ships to come and pick few people from the planet, few of them, and when they are picked, then they will trigger the destruction of the rest of humanity on this planet, the 8.5 billion. And when they go and all the people on this planet are destroyed, they will return and come and populate the planet again. Look at this type of people. Look at their mind. They are the people who have established your political government. They are the people who have established your church and the religion. And you think that they like you. They don't like you. But they are the people whose time has come to an end. They couldn't do that. Now their time is over. The time that they wanted to do that has expired. And now me and you are still on the planet. That's why I want everybody, if you are listening to me, you need to come and let us all work together. Because you see, there are some people who think that because they have been able to acquire particular material acquirement or wealth, or they have been able to do so many things physically that help their life. Fine, it is good. But that is not the best. That is not what you need. Look at somebody who struggle and make life. And the next 50 years, 60 years, the person dies. A lot of things. And you see that you struggle. The time that you need to enjoy what you have worked for, then sickness, diseases, diabetes, hypertension, blah, 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 and they give you a lot of things that you need not to do. And you think that is normal. It's not normal. But I'm telling you, all those things are going to be over with coming the year 2024. Diseases and sickness, people dying in their young age. Somebody die at the age of 50, 60, 70, and you think it's normal. It is not normal. So when this thing happens in the coming year, there are other things that are also going to happen. We don't need this politician. We don't need. Now, when you say you need somebody to rule you or to govern you, it is like saying that you are incapable of governing yourself. That's why you need somebody to govern you. Because that is what gave birth to what is called the political governance. When you study the political science, we call something social contract. There are some ideas that if we leave humanity, we can't live without somebody controlling us. We will kill ourselves and destroy ourselves. That's why we have to give all our power to one person so that that person will control us. So that was the birth of political governance or governance, rulership. But when you say you like that thing, it means that you can't control yourself. You can't govern yourself. But the best government is the self-government, a situation that you know what you need to do and what you don't need to do. And you live in harmony with everybody on the planet. We don't need somebody to give us rules, laws, and all those kind of things. They are all designed to control us. The Bar Association belongs to the Crown Corporation, and they are the people who develop all the judges and the lawyers and all those kind of things that you see in our court. And there are some, and those people who design those things, the law doesn't apply to them. You can't judge them. They are above the law. But they will tell you nobody's above the law. They lie. There are some people that the law doesn't judge them, or it doesn't have power over them because they made the law. And all those kind of things that you see around. But people think that is normal. And that's why when this information are coming to some people, they are attached to what they know, and they don't want to hear anything. They don't want to hear anything which is contrary to what they believe. They don't want to hear the truth. They want you to affirm that what they believe or what they know is the truth. And that is what is. So when you listen to, I like one ancient scholar called Tilopa. Tilopa said, be open to everything, but attached to nothing. If you want to know more about what humanity or what God wants you to know, then you have to develop this attitude that Tilopa, who was a Vedantic scholar in the 10th century, said, be open to everything, but don't be attached to anything. Be attached to nothing. Attachment is our problem. Attachment. Some people, their cups are full. They are attached to what they have been taught in their schools, in their churches, and in their wherever they got those information from. The sad thing is that all those information that you have been attached to were designed to enslave you, because they have created this planet to be called a slave planet. They've enslaved humanity on this planet for far too long. And now, God has given us the freedom to live as sovereign beings. Now, if sickness and disease is taken over from humanity, then it means death and those things that you see are going to be something that is going to be over. But there will be a way that if you want to change your earthly suit, you can change it and take other suit that you want. There's going to be so many things that humanity are going to be able to do as other beings from different planets can do. They come here and go freely, but we cannot even move from our homes to our schools without going through the struggle. All these things are going to be the things of the past. So if this is the first time that you are listening to me, I want you to subscribe to this channel. This channel is called Anchor the Light with Sifa Boateng, and our aim is to teach what is called holistic spirituality. We don't just take information only from the Omega side, because the sad thing is that all the religion textbooks, all the texts, the schools that you talk about, all the things that you know as spirituality that we've come to, educate ourselves in, were all designed from the Omega side. And when they designed that thing, even though they got their strength and their power from the light side, they have designed in such a way that we will not see the light. They will make you ignorant of the light. So now this teaching is giving you the both side. That's why I said it is holistic spirituality. We will give you the true side of the multiverse. Even now, the Omega side is no more. But what it has done to us, we will tell you so that you will know the relevance of what you have been given today through by the light side. Now you are the creator of your own life. You don't need anybody to come and save you. You are the savior of your own life. God has given humanity a sovereignty, and it comes with responsibility. Therefore, we need to know what you are supposed to do so that you move forward, so that God source purpose for bringing us this sovereignty will be realized in our lives. So if this is the first time that you are listening to me, I want you to subscribe to the channel and I want you to share. Let us explore. It's going to be full of fun. I'm saying that if you are on this planet, then be happy. Be glad that you are alive. The year 2024 is just about the 3 days from now, or 4 days from now. And now we get to the year 2024, and so many things are going to be unfold. And I'm saying that one thing that is going to be momentous in the year 2024 is that a day will come in the year 2024, before the 12 months elapse. One day will come that you will hear from all over the media that people have walked out from their sick bed to their various homes without any pain. Disease is going to be over. It's going to be the end of disease. And when that thing happens, my brother and my sister, it is going to be fun, full of fun. It is going to be wonderful. And that is a time that humanity is going to begin to see what God has done, because all the things that you see the sickness, the disease were designed by the omega side, just to kill you, just to make sure that you don't live long on this planet. Because they see that you belongs to them. They call you a sheep or a flock anytime that they want. So they determine when you should die. They have AIs, they have quantum AIs, they have matrix, all those kind of things that they design. That they design when and how long you should live on this planet. That is the people, and they are giving this thing to, you see, it is very sad that at times when you listen to and you look at, when I look at the things that the Omega side, this Baduk has used humanity to do, even those people that he used as special people, he even in a certain context I can say that they don't treat them. He just used them. He just used them, because even though there are some people that you may think that they shouldn't even have died. They shouldn't die, but no, they also die. They also die because now they've developed what is called medbed or something like that, that is supposed to treat cancer and all those kind of things. But even still, cancer killed the cabal, some of the cabal, because the medbed uses the light energy system, and therefore, if you have lived on this planet and you have done so many evil against humanity, when you are attacked by cancer or any disease, the medbed or whatever technology that you take will not be able to cure you. You will die, because that one is a light energy which doesn't contradict itself. That's why most of the cabal who develop all this technology, because they think that when they get this type of cancer and all those kind of things, it will be able to. No. If your hands are clean, it will heal you. But if your hands are not clean, and most of the people, their hands are not clean, because if you see the sacrifice, the people that they kill, and all the things that they use to maintain their positions and all those kind of things, it you talk you. So it is not about you just going to use the make bed. It is about your life that you've lived. But when you go to Vatican and so those kind of places where they meet in those days, like the full moon and the blah 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 blah, in the alignment time and all those, the type of things that they do, the atrocities, the human sacrifice, the human trafficking, all the things that they do. So most of them, even though they've developed the technology, cannot benefit from the technology. And the sad thing is that when Marduk or the Antichrist gave you the position, he uses you not to your advantage, to his advantage. And all those kind of things are over with. So now, I want you to follow this channel and let us explore, because it is not the problem. The problem is not from the cabal or the Bible or the church, but the problem is from the one who established the cabal, the one who established the churches and the intention that is behind. And when all those type of things are destroyed, and humanity, we are in the golden age, we get our completeness back, then we will live on this planet to the glory of God. So yes, if this is the first time that you are listening to me, I want you to share and also subscribe and also like it, and let us explore. There are so many things that we need to do, we need to know, because the 2024 is going to be very full of fun. It's going to be full of fun, and I'm happy that these things are going to happen for us to know practically and physically. I'm saying what I'm talking about is not just a dream. I'm saying that by the year 2024, one of the momentous things, one of the great things that are going to happen to the life of humanity is that diseases is going to be over with, and people are going to walk out of their hospital bed without any problem. even those who are on the verge of dying will just wake up and go. Their body will be replenished, full, without any pain or any disease in their body. And that is going to be the end of World Health Organization, that guy with the big head who preside over with so many things, and those people who think that they have money, even though they are IT people, they develop vaccine for us and all those kind of things, are going to be over with. So those who are now investing in pharmaceuticals and diabolically develop the medicine and add side effect so that we can even become more sick than before, all those kind of things are going to be over with, because now we don't need the pharmacy, we don't need the doctors, we don't need the nurses, and your hospitals we are going to be empty. That is God, not me, because all those sickness and diseases are artificial, they are inorganic. Organic humans are not supposed to fall sick. Now you poison our food, you poison our waters, you poison our environment and all those kind to create sickness. God is cleaning all the mess and replenishing our bodies and everything. Then that is it. So I want you to